guys, welcome back to my channel. Mermaid Nina here. Happy belated. May the 4th be with you guys. So tonight's video will be kind of an unboxing. I was lucky enough to attend the opening of the release of the Star Wars collection over at Vera Bradley. This happened on May the 4th. Of course it did. So I had to get up first thing in the morning and work my way all the way down to my local Vera Bradley store to check out all the merch. And then of course, well, I had to do some shopping. But first, let's check out the amazing release. Super cool. Oh my goodness, guys. It was so fun to be at the Vera Bradley store when it was actually release morning for the new Star Wars collection. It was so fun to see all the product out on their displays. I loved being able to touch and feel all the different fabrics. And of course, my favorite part is to pick out my ideal placement. So for those of you who don't know, again, on May the 4th, Vera Bradley released their Star Wars collection. This was a huge undergoing. Everyone loves Star Wars pretty much. This was many people were after this collection. And then Vera Bradley slowly released little details, including the prints. Now, the prints they released, there were 3 different options. And once they came out, well, let's just say reviews were not all positive. But again, I try not to judge a book by its cover. So I really wanted to see the products in person before I really made my final decision. And I was so glad I did, because it's really kind of hard to tell all the true colors and the beauty of something online, right? So of course, that morning, all the product dropped around 9 a.m. And shortly before 9 a.m., the products were actually on the Vera Bradley website. So I was able to preview all the different options, and I made a kind of a little list of all the things I was interested in so that when I went to the Vera Bradley store, I could kind of look for these things. But OMG, there were a few items there that were not on my list that I bought anyway because they were just so beautiful in person. So again, don't really judge something too much based on the print and the things that you see online, because in person can absolutely change things for you. But I will be totally honest that I wasn't madly in love with this collection. I guess something about floral and Star Wars doesn't really mix for me. I was given this preview card prior to the event. I absolutely love this card. Vera Bradley, if you're watching, I would love this print. Why didn't you do like a darker shade print and use these teeny weeny beautiful little flowers as stars and make that your print? Just speaking out loud here. But again, you just never know until you see it in person. And so one of the three prints I was more interested in than the other two, but what really sold me on this collection was actually the inside. Vera Bradley did not release what the liner of these products was gonna look like. So I can't wait to show that for you guys right now. But again, for those of you who were like me and you saw the prints online and you were kind of like, not really up my alley, go check it out in person. In fact, at 9 a.m., I called my local Vera Bradley store and I'm like, hey, I'm looking for, this bag and this bag with this sort of print. And the girl totally went in the back and she found kind of my ideal placement so that when I showed up, I had all these bags to choose from so that I could find not only my ideal placement, but to make sure I absolutely loved what I was purchasing. So again, don't judge a book by its cover and make sure you contact Vera Bradley. Talk to the staff. They are extremely helpful and friendly, and they might even be able to find you not only your ideal placement, but if for some reason one of your bags is sold out, they can actually call all the other stores and have them shipped to your house for you, because you don't want to miss out on a collection or a bag that you truly love. But enough of all that. Who wants to get into my haul? I know I do. Let's check out what Nina got. All right, are you guys ready? So first I want to mention that not everything Vera Bradley is a bag, is a purse. In fact, several of the items that I actually fell in love with at the store were not even bag related. So just a heads up on that. And also I did buy a bag, which I'm going to show last, because I'm not only going to show you the bag, but I'm going to show you what fits inside, because again, it's really hard to shop online knowing these sizes and what exactly works with them and what fits inside them. So in the end, I'm going to take this bag and fill it with all of my items so that you too can see if this bag works for you. But shall we get into it? So one of the first things I saw online was the passport holder, which is RFID protected, which is awesome. I saw it online and I thought, do I really need it? Do I not need it? I'm not quite sure. But when I got to the store, yes, sold, absolutely needed it. Here we go right here. Travel the Galaxy, awesome. They actually have the same print on a t-shirt that you can buy as well. And of course it has this nice little snap that opens into the passport. But this is the part I loved. That little sneak preview of the print, absolutely adorable. I got some Han and Leia and the Falcon in there. And of course you've got Vader and the Death Star. So you've got a spot here for your passport, an area for your ID, and of course all your credit cards. And again, RFID protected. And of course the back has this little zipper panel right here that does have a little sneak peek of some fabric, but this is great for your little extra cards or some cash. I could even put chapstick in here, but there's the back right there. But like I said, I saw it online and I thought, I'm not sure, but when I saw it in person, it was a done deal. The passport holder is $60, but let's, fill it with a passport, shall we? All right, here we go. It is all filled right here. It absolutely 100% fits my passport. And right here, there's another like secret pocket right here, which I actually put my vaccination card inside in case anyone needs that when traveling. And again, credit cards, ID, business cards, whatever you want, absolutely fits in this, this little guy right here. I love that it snaps closed because it makes me feel like my passport and everything is nice and secure. And of course, right here, the Vera Bradley Star Wars tag, very fun. But yeah, I mean, when you're traveling, nothing beats having not only a secure spot to put your passport and things, but I like that it puts everything in one spot because depending on where you go, you might need your vaccination card. You might need to show your passport and your ID, and to have your credit cards and some, you know, travel cash with you all in one spot with a snap closure is 100% handy. And of course, RFID, huge for safety. You never know who's going to be patrolling out there to try to scan your cards and scam you off. So yes, absolutely love that. Again, liked it online, wasn't sure if it was a, you know, solid deal for me, got into the store, saw it in person, check, done. The next thing I kind of sort of wasn't sure about was the petite zip up, also known as a little wallet. This is also RFID protected right here. So when I called ahead, they actually went in the back and tried to find me my ideal placement. I did ask for Leia, but Leia was kind of hard to find, but I totally scored with Vader and the Troopers and the Death Star and C-3PO, so I am not complaining. The other side here is equipped with an area to put your ID, or for me, I will probably put business cards in here. But this is also RFID protected, which is great, which is why I bought it for travel. Now it has a little keychain hook. Absolutely love this, especially if you're going on a cruise, because if I'm wearing a lanyard on a cruise, I can actually hook this on the lanyard. And then with me, I have everything RFID protected. I have my ID, my credit cards, maybe in my cruise badge or my cruise pass, which you could also stick in the front. But it also has enough space in here for me to stick a chapstick. I don't go anywhere without my chapstick. But here is the inside of the case. Now it's hard to see the print here. I'll show it to you in a different bag. But the print on the inside is my favorite. Vera Bradley, why didn't you use this print as the main print? It is so gorgeous. But anyway, there's a couple of slots here for you to put some cards, some loose cash. They even have a little zipper area here that you can put some coins or maybe a smashed penny, all those kinds of good things. But yeah, it's a nice, simple little travel wallet, which was $42. And I will say that placement on these was pretty good. I had a hard time picking which one out of the few that they set aside for me, which one to pick. I ended up going with this one. Absolutely love Darth. So again, this is the petite zip up wallet. It's a good small size, very compact, great for travel. Now, this is something I had zero interest in getting. I don't need another one of these in my house. Absolutely not. The price was kind of expensive. So when I saw this online, I was like, nope, don't even need to look at it, until I got into the store and I saw it in person. And yeah, now I own it and I'm going to keep it forever and ever because I happen to be madly in love with it. You ready for this? Again, not everything is a bag, guys. Can you tell what it is? It's a ginormous, I'm talking huge, fluffy, fleecy blanket. It feels like you're cuddling plush. It is so big, it covers my entire sofa. So they made this in a couple of prints. And again, online, I'm like, whatever. I saw it in person and I was sold. Check out this amazing blanket. All right, here you go, guys. You see it? It's huge. I can't possibly show you it all, but this is the part that sold. Like I sold me. I 100% when I saw this needed to have this blanket. I'm going to show you guys a full view here with it on my sofa in a bit. But yeah, I mean, it's ginormous. It's 80 by 50. It just goes on and on and on forever. But it's the medallion print. So if you go and look at all the different prints online, this is the medallion one. So yeah, but check out the full image right here on my sofa. Absolutely amazing. And it is so fluffy and cuddly. It's literally like hugging a giant teddy bear. It is absolutely amazing. Of course, I haven't used it yet. I did get it out and cuddle with it a little bit, and I haven't washed it yet, but I'm assuming other people have, and therefore I'm gonna go with this is a great product. The blanket was $70, which is kind of pricey for a blanket, but it's huge. It's larger than a lap blanket. It is a like 3 people sitting on the sofa, eating popcorn, watching Star Wars blanket. It is that big. So yeah, love this blanket. Can't wait to use it for basically forever, right? I also want to note that even though I didn't purchase it, the same fabric was in a robe. Oh my goodness, these robes were so cuddly. This print wasn't in the robe, but the print that they had was like Darth Vader. It was his helmet just repeated over and over and over again in a row in a bunch of lines. Again, this wasn't a print that they showed in the preview. So if I looked at the preview prints and just wrote them off, I never would have known about this robe, and I never would have realized about this blanket, because again, it's hard to judge online. So everything that kind of came out when they first did the preview was very floral. So I immediately was like, well, the only thing I'm really going to want is probably the medallion print. But again, I tried to keep an open mind. And when I got there, yes, that blanket sold me. If I had a few extra dollars or a need for the robe, I would have bought that as well. It was so fluffy and comfy. It even had a hood, and it was just so snuggly. I mean, I'm just kind of imagining myself with a winter evening or morning, fireplace is on, I've got a hot cup of cocoa, I'm watching A New Hope, and I'm just cuddling in my Star Wars robe. Absolutely fantastic. So check out the robe. The other thing they had was this like medallion. It was the medallion print, and I'll show a picture. And it was a cosmetic case, and it was circular. Absolutely loved it online, but when I got into the store, it was just a little too small for anything I could imagine putting in it. It was 7 by 7 kind of diameter circle, but it's adorable. Would be great for someone who doesn't have a ton of makeup, would be great for all kind of your scrunchies and hair clips and things. Would be great for a Star Wars kid who just wants to carry around like a little Star Wars kind of like a purse. You could use it like a purse. But yeah. So there were many things that I didn't quite purchase, but I absolutely loved on the website and in the store. But for my finale, again, I had to watch myself. I did also just purchase that Little Mermaid collection. So I only got 4 items, but I still have that robe in my head, so you never know. For my 4th purchase, I went ahead and purchased Vera Bradley's, it's their classic, they always have this bag, but I purchased their Sling Bag, which I have reviewed before, but this is it in the Star Wars medallion print. Oh, tags are getting in the way. Sorry about that. But this was my ideal placement. Like I said, I called ahead and they looked at all the bags to find me. I wanted Leia and R2. But I absolutely love this. I got a full image here of Leia and R2. I even got Darth in the corner. I've got some Death Star. I got the rebellion symbol up here, but it's just so cute. I also love that it's red and blue, right? Which is the color of the sabers, but it's also kind of patriotic to me. I could totally use this on like the 4th of July. And you could use this in the theme park, or you could use this as a bag for yourself, you know? Just hang out, go to the grocery store, do some shopping, go to a fair, go to the zoo. These bags are perfect for that. But look at how great this is. Again, online didn't exactly do this justice, if you ask me. It was much better in person. But yeah, so this is the Vera Bradley's classic sling bag, which again, I am gonna show you what fits in here. I have already done a review on this bag. If you wanna backtrack and look at it, it was for my Universal Parks theme park bag, where I actually took a Harry Potter version of this bag, filled it with a bunch of stuff for Universal, if you're going to the Universal theme park, and showed you what kind of fit in this bag. But what I love about this one, which is different from the Universal version, is this is not a quilted fabric. This is kind of like a water resistant, a little bit fabric. It's kind of more of a nylon, more durable fabric. It's not that quilty, typical Vera Bradley kind of plush, quilty look. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? This is definitely sleeker. It doesn't have all the like quilting lines in it. Absolutely love it. But we're gonna start with the back. So the back has this like peekaboo zipper here, which is great for cell phones or anything else you wanna kind of hide. You can kind of slip in the back. So when you're wearing it sling side, you can actually stick your hand in it and pull out a cell phone or whatever you want. And then the front has one main long zipper here, right? And then the main front pocket has a big zipper. And then you have a little peekaboo kind of zipper in the front. This is where I would stick a wallet, chapstick, any sort of like little thing you might want to grab out kind of quickly that you don't want to get lost in kind of the big pocket. So that's what this little pocket is for. But this middle pocket here has a few little sections here for maybe like a ballpoint pen or some other little things, some little slots here. And then the main pocket is just a giant open space. But again, I told you, what sold me on these bags was the inside. Let's check it out. Ready? Absolutely gorgeous. Again, Vera, why didn't you make this the main print? Can you guys see that? It's all the like different ships mixed with just a couple of flowers, not overpowering. Absolutely love it. The entire lining is this print. All sorts of ships, the Death Star. Everything is in here. And it's the whole lining. It's just, I mean, really, it's just kind of fabulous. I absolutely love this interior print. Again, I wish it was kind of the main print on some of these bags. But yeah, so this is the classic Vera Bradley sling. Again, not in the quilted fabric. So they actually call this their reactive fabric. And what I love about it is the inside on the tag. It actually says that 16 recycled bottles equaled 1 yard of fabric. So we are over here reusing things to make these bags. And this bag was $68. But yeah, should we see what fits inside? Let's do that. All right, here it is all filled up. I kind of did a mix of things I would use at home and things I would use if I was at like a theme park or a festival or perhaps the zoo, things if I was out and about, right? That's what I put in this sling right here. So you can kind of see what it looks like stuffed up. It obviously makes it a little kind of fatter, a little thicker, but let's get through it, right? So the first little like peekaboo pocket, I went ahead and stuck some flossers, right? Just in case you eat something and you gotta clean your teeth. Some sunscreen, you never know when you need to apply. These are my little smidget containers. I fill these with gum, Advil, allergy pills, anything I might need when I'm out and about. I just never know when I need to freshen my breath or I have a headache. My mask. I know masks are kind of gone right now, but sometimes I'm in a situation where I feel like I do need to mask up. So then I always store kind of an extra mask. And that is what I put in that smaller zip. The larger kind of middle zip here, I've got quite a few things actually. So I don't go anywhere without a snack bar. I went ahead and put in my new petite zip up. Car keys, of course, if I'm at Disney, I wouldn't have my car keys, but I would have chapstick and other things that I do keep on my car keys. And then over here in these little flap areas, I went ahead and put some extra Ziploc baggies. I always have them on me just in case we eat something and there's leftovers or the kids needed, bought a popcorn we needed to share. So I put some in their Ziploc baggies. And then I always have blister Band-Aids or regular Band-Aids. I'm a mom, someone might get injured. And of course I put a pen right here in the pen holder. So that's over here in the middle spot. Now this main area, again, I packed it like I was kind of going out and about. Perhaps I'm going to be away from the house for a couple of hours. Perhaps I went to work. Perhaps I went to some sort of festival or even a theme park. So inside here, it's quite spacious area actually. I have a water bottle. I don't go anywhere without a water bottle. I do have an EpiPen, so if you have something that is similar size to my EpiPen, that fits in there. I put in a fan. Now anywhere right now is gonna be hot, especially theme parks, so I don't go anywhere without kind of a handheld fan at this point. And then I put in a container in here to mimic like a lunchbox or a sandwich or some form of lunch. I absolutely love these snap containers. I could put a sandwich in here, a couple of chips, I could put some fresh fruit, a salad, whatever I want in these containers. And there's still plenty of room inside the bag. Another look of that interior lining. And then of course the the peekaboo pouch back here, I did stick my cell phone. So yeah, there's the bag right there. All right, and for those of you who want to see what it looks like on, this is it on me right now. Right here. In fact, they have this little hook right here in the back where you could actually hook things to it. You could even hook your water bottle to it. But of course, it is adjustable. The strap is adjustable. And here's the look of the bag on me. It's filled with all the stuff. It is not too heavy at all. Very nice, actually. It feels good, doesn't hurt. And what I love about this sling specifically is when you need to get something out, you just rotate it forward. The zippers are all right here and you can easily access whatever you need to access. And then you just sling it back. That's it. Super easy. This is why I specifically love the sling for when you're out and about, you know, when you're going shopping or when you're going to the festival, when you're going to a theme park. I really, really love the Vera Bradley slings for this specifically. And because this is Star Wars, I mean, you could absolutely wear this to Disney. But here's the hook I was talking about right here. There's this little circular hook. So you could put a carabiner on here and actually hang your water bottle from here, which would free up more space inside. But yeah. There it is right there. All right, guys, that was my Vera Bradley Star Wars haul. Again, there were plenty of items I could have also purchased, but I was trying to be careful. This print and this fabric, actually they had, I think it was like a family tote or something like that. It was a pretty large tote that had this inside area so you could expand the bag, and it would have been a perfect tote for the beach, for groceries, for the out and about family, perhaps for some sports gear. And it was the exact same print and the exact same fabric. I almost bought that bag as well. And they even had this cute, adorable notebook that had the same Leia and R2 print. Sorry, this tag keeps getting in the way. That had the same Leia and R2 print. So yeah, you just don't want to discount things online. It really, really helps to see and touch things in person. Again, I jotted down a few items I was interested in. I was not necessarily sold. It was all things I needed to kind of touch and feel and see in person. Absolutely love the items that I got. And I want to thank the workers over at Vera Bradley. They are always so great for me. If I can't find an item, they will get on the phone and try to find it for me and ship it to my house. They have absolutely no problem if you call them on the day of release, tell them what you're looking for, tell them what placement you're looking for, and they absolutely will look for it for you. They'll even set it aside or ship it to you. There are so many options. I just love Vera Bradley. And I love that they are kind of getting more modern, if that's the right word. I love that not everything is super quilty like it used to be when Vera Bradley first started, because they are expanding to how many people actually love their products. You know, younger people, little kids are loving and wearing Vera Bradley as well. It's not just for the older females. They're really kind of expanding and they're doing licensing and they're adjusting their fabrics, and not everything is so super quilty. And I love the sling. It is a super useful bag for anyone on the go. So yeah, again, don't judge a book by its cover. See the item for yourself before you judge. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with what I got. Again, I do feel that Vera could have done a little bit better with some of the print, but in the end, it is what it is, and it saved my pocketbook a little bit because I didn't have to buy the entire collection. But as always, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful. You never know what other Vera Bradley or other products I will review, because if I buy it and it's for travel, I will absolutely showcase it here for you guys. But as always, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. If the subscribe button is red, please click it, turn it gray, hit the bell icon for notifications, like this video, and tell me, what do you want to see next? Make sure you check out my other Vera Bradleys, because I have reviewed plenty of their bags, all their cosmetic bags, all their 3-zip bags, their purses, their crossbodies, their canvas backpack, zip up wallets, so many things I have already reviewed for Vera Bradley. But let me know what you want me to do next, guys. And as always, mahalo for watching. Nina out. Bye.